What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope y'all had a good day out there and hope your day is still going well. If you're out there in the market, hopefully you were able to take advantage of some of this craziness that went on in the market today. Stocks all over the place. I'm actually over here saying what I think is the day trader's prayer. Lord, please give me the strength to hold this trade to target and not get out for early gains. That is my prayer right now as I watch what the SPY is doing. I am in a SPY trade and it's rough, y'all. It's rough. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bring up my right screen right now. If you watched the video from yesterday that I did, kind of describing my trade station and how I have it laid out, I had mentioned my pre-market review setup. And I'm gonna bring that up real quick because I don't use that anymore. This was the one that I had up yesterday. And it was one I was using pretty much up until yesterday. And on that one, I had the 12 hour and the 1 hour, kind of giving me my long-term bias along with the daily. And then I have the 5 minute to kind of see what a stock is doing pre-market. So this is the pre-market. I can kind of see what it's doing, kind of get an idea on where it's headed when it opens. This one here on the SPY, we see that it was opening up near previous high of day. Okay, I can't touch this until it gets over previous high of day, holds, and then it goes. Or it does what it does here and it fails. So that was that layout. This is the layout that I use for swing trades. So this is the layout that I'm looking at on Sundays, usually when I'm trying to find me some swing trade ideas. I'm trying to get back into the swing trading thing. For this one, I have what I call like my short to mid-term bias, 5 minute, hourly, 4 hour. So as it gradually goes up, it's giving me my trend. Down here, long term, weekly and daily. So this is giving me my long-term bias. We see that the SPY has been in a downtrend on the weekly since January. This thing has just been trading down. Every time it hits this trend, upper trend channel, it rejects. It's broken out the bottom a couple of times, June and October. But other than that, it's been kind of just trading in this channel. So today, we get up here to this upper channel and I buy a put. I got this put out to February. So this put's going to expire in February. Prior to buying it, I got in it when it was way up here somewhere. I had dropped the line. I'm going to show you exactly how I had it dropped to. I removed that one. That's what I had set this morning when I got into the trade. I'm looking at this and I'm basing it off the 4 hour. Okay, that might act as some minor support. And then I looked at the daily later on and I said, no, that is some heavy support. That is some heavy support right there. Watch when I extend this line out to the left. And let's come over here to the left. Used it as support. Used it as support. Used it as resistance. Used it as support coming through here all the way back to May. So when this thing was over here this morning, this contract, you see it's still open. One SPY contract. It's up $84 right now. This thing was up $115. When I took this trade, my plan, I'm risking $100 Really was more like 50, but I gave it a little extra wiggle room to make $500. If you look at my brackets, you see I got the stop at the top of this weekly candle. And you see my target is at this yellow line, which has acted as like an intermediary area for support. So that's $500 right there. If that breaks below that and comes down to the 200 weekly moving average, that could be worth more than that. But that was my target. And when I was up $100, I'm like, oh, initially I didn't know that this was this strong of an area. I was like, I should sell this put. And once I came and I looked at it, this thing was back up here somewhere. And I'm like, oh, I didn't miss my opportunity. But we see that it's come back down and it's testing it again. And I'm like, come on, let's have the patience to stay in this trade. Let's have the patience to stay in this trade. That's what we're going through. Now, let's jump on over here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot to show y'all what my P&L was on the day. So let's see how we can do that. I'm going to blow the whole left screen up real quick. Let's do that. Bam. There we go. And let's see how we want to do it. Let's do that. Boom. Y'all get to see me using OBS. That's P&L for the day. I was moving a little quick. Forgot to mention that. So P&L on the day. Took 4 trades. 1 red one, 2 green ones. We took a red trade on Meta, or I'm sorry, NVDA, came back, green one on NVDA, traded Meta, green, and then we're still in that SPY. Used $600 in buying power, $662 buying power. We made $197. That's almost 30% on our money. $10.40 commissions. We didn't include that 65 cents, so really $11. Made $186.60, 28.9% on our money today. Banger of a day. Banger of a day. Let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at the SPY real quick. See if I can trump through these real quick now that we took up that little bit of time. I do have after hours turned off on this 1 minute chart. We could look at it up here at the 5. See that it finished and opened in the upper range, gapping up just a little bit, tested previous high of day, and it's been on a downhill slodge ever since then. I'm not exactly sure, so let's go ahead. Let's see where I got in this put. Is it not going to show? Actually, it's probably way over here somewhere. Yeah, don't look like it wants to show. Thinkorswim is very finicky. Sometimes it'll show you those quickly, and other times it's just, oh, bam, there we go, right there. I'm about to talk smack. Okay, so that's where we were getting in on this put. Basically, as I saw it stand down below previous close of day, that was kind of giving me confirmation that this thing is heading back down into that downward trading. But that's the SPY. We won't kind of review that one because we're still in it. Let's go ahead, take a peek at NVDA. Let's pull up NVDA. Like I said, first trade on NVDA, red. Horrible trade. Horrible trade. It's going over here. Getting in off this candle right here. I'm going to drop the candle that I got out of. This trade got out right there. Now let's look at this. This was a horrible trade, y'all. This was a put. This was a put. Market opens, pulls back. Comes up, pulls back. What do you have right there? A higher low. Moves up. You get a little bit of a higher high, but then you get a higher low. This is a baby uptrend. I get in right here to go short. What are you thinking about? Look at this pattern, y'all. Down, up, down, up, down. What should be the next thing? Up. That's simple. That's something that you can teach a kid right there. I get out right there for a $50 loss. Let's look where it is. Right in there, an old area of resistance that I had on the chart. So first trade, red. I'm like, all right, there we go. No big deal. Let's come on over here. Take a look at our next trade. Got a little bit of redemption. Got in right there. Let's come back. Let's take a peek at it. Let's come on over to the 5 as well. Right there. Trying to see why the arrow's blended in. Okay, so let's look at this one. So we're back at the 1 minute. Made this move up. Now we're getting some lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low with a big move down low, bouncing off. I added this line right here. Let's come up, look at it on the 5 real quick. I'm gonna extend it to the left. Notice that was pre-market low. So that's why I had dropped that line where I did. You saw it right here where it began, but I was getting it off of the pre-market low. So I get in right here. This comes down to pre-market low. I'm like, okay, this might give it a little scare. Boop, broke through it, kept going, and we got out on this candle right here as it started making the move back up. Now this thing did kind of continue grinding lower, but at that point I was like, nah, I'm good. I done made back the losses from that first trade. Let's go ahead, lock them gains in. We good. So lost $54 on the first trade, and we made $129 on that trade. So decent trade right there. Let's go ahead, take a peek at Meta. Meta was a banger. Meta was a banger of a trade. Let's go ahead. Let's find the candle. It's that candle right there. Look at the 5. Man, and Meta was doing like the SPY, opening up near the previous high of day. Made this move like it was about to do something, and then it came on back down. So let's look at it on the 1 minute. 1 minute kind of gives you that micro look. So it opens, you kind of get these higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. Then the baby higher high comes back down, sets an even low from here. We don't get the higher high. Even low at previous high of day. We finally break it, testing VWAP, comes back up, and then we get this big move down, and it holds VWAP. We get a little baby retest right there. Comes down, got this area marked on the chart, and then it just tanks. It just tanks. And we ride this thing down until right there on this green candle. Man, why didn't we stay in that a little bit longer? We got out of this one. Let's see, what did we sell that for? We sold that for $1.67. This thing right now is trading at what? $2.25. So definitely left money on the table, but we made $122 on that trade. 57% P&L based on what we paid for it. So we paid $212 for 2 contracts. We sold those 2 contracts for $334. Nice. And that is how we finished the morning up. And then, like I said, we did get back in that SPY trade. Let's look and see what the SPY is doing real quick before we wrap up out of here. So let's come on over. Let's see what SPY is doing at that area of concern that I have. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. It is below it. Come on, baby. Stay down there. That contract is now worth $91, if you're wondering. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice, solid day. Appreciate y'all checking me out as always. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. We can always continue the conversation in the comment section. Trying to do a little better, kind of going through these trades, kind of breaking down my reasoning for taking the trades, reasons for getting out of the trades. So hopefully y'all find some value in my recaps. And if you do and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and we will be back at this thing again tomorrow. Peace.